Hi guys, welcome to another Chilli House walkabout. Today's the 4th of August. Weather's still pretty crappy, but let's go and have a look in the house and see how we're getting. Okay guys, so as usual we'll start with the small pots. So this is our paprika plant. Looking pretty good. Lots of flowers starting out on it there. If you can see, they're starting to come through. So we'll not get too many off this plant, but to be honest, when it was potted up originally, or seeded originally, I'm not even sure what it was. So there we go. And here is our small Carolina Reaper. So for the size of the pot, it's become a fairly decent size. Look at those leaves and that, like, and it's still yet to produce any form of flowers or anything, so it ain't finished growing. So we'll keep an eye on that. It's getting nice and bushy down below, which is great. I'm going to need to do a bit of moving about, guys, because after last week, obviously, I broke a plant, so bear with me. So let's get really overgrown in here. So right guys, so here we go, our peri plants. So these guys have been acting weird since really they were potted up. I thought at one point they were dying. As you can see, the lower leaves there's a lot of kind of damage and stuff to them, but they're springing lots of flowers. Some of the flowers are falling off, some of the flowers are pollinating. But if we can have a look at this plant here, look at all those chilies. They really are springing up everywhere. The only thing is, none of them tend to be ripening, and I guess that's just down to the fact that we have very little sun at the moment. After last week, I strung up a whole lot of plants to try and prevent any more breakages, as well, like, there's a lot of weight in here and a lot of the branches. So anyway, moving on. So in here in the back we have the brain strain yellow. Now this guy has got absolutely huge. You can see that there, and there's branches springing off everywhere at the bottom. Lots of flowers, and some of these flowers have pollinated, just nothing too big to even talk about yet, but great to see. I was told these plants are very prolific. So you can see in the back there are loads of more flowers everywhere, so I'm expecting a lot from this one. Even on the top here, there's more and more coming every day. It's really going to be a monster. So all looking good there. Moving on, again we'll have to move some things around. Absolute jungle. Okay, back to the normal routine. So in here, I guess if we can see it past these Carolina Reapers, is our Trinidad Scorpion Orange. So again, it's very bushy. I've managed to string one of these up, so if you can see in there, I've got a lot of the blue cord. Lots and lots of flowers, loads of them. I don't know if you can see in there, it pollinated the flowers down here. See if we can get closer. Got some wee chilies coming, but very slowly. I guess that's probably down to the fact that we haven't had a lot of sunshine. Hopefully it's going to pick up. It's going to give it a wee shake there, help pollinate some of the newer flowers. And here in the front is the two smaller guys, so let's step back a wee bit. We have here and here. And these guys are starting to throw some pod flowers as well, so hopefully, as you can see, nowhere near as big, but hopefully we'll still get some fruit off them if the weather improves. So moving on, we have the Carolina Reapers. So go back a wee bit because these are massive. Look at the size of this guy. It's huge. So there's three of them together. There's that one, this one here as well. And then the third one, which I planted into a pot about 4 or 5 litres bigger, and it is really coming along. But again, they're all starting to throw pods, throw flowers at least anyway. So nothing has flowered yet on this, but if we look in here, these guys aren't far away from opening up. So hopefully we'll have some chilies coming soon. Moving along, see if I can even get along in the jungle. We have our 2 Scotch bonnet plants. So this is the plant that the bit broke off of last week, or I broke. This has started to throw some actual flowers here, so see there, see the chilies are coming, so that's cool, nice to see. It's always good when things start to fruit. And here's the other guy. Now he's in a smaller pot, but pretty much the same size, looking really healthy. Nice leaves, nice and dark green, and again some of the flowers have started to open. You can see that in there. We'll get it around. So yeah, we've got flowers on this one as well. Haven't strung these ones up yet, but I'll get around to it this weekend now when I'm in the bank holiday. So moving along now, we've got the Burmese Nagas. So we got 3 of these. So this one's really come on the last couple of weeks. I actually thought it was quite small to begin with, but it has really taken off. It's kicking out some wee flowers at the beginning. Nothing's opened yet. In the middle here, I've got this guy out. There's a smaller one. Again, it's not too small. Again, it's starting to throw out some wee flowers, which is great. And I guess the biggest of the 3 Burmese Nagas is this one. I put it into the square pot. So this guy's got really big, considering it's in a pot half the size of the other one. Again, no flowers have opened yet, but plenty starting to come around. So hoping for the best in regards to some fruit from this as well. I've been kind of looking online, reading up on making sauces and stuff, so what I'm going to do with all these chilies when I have them. I can't eat them all, so more to come on that. Moving along, we have our 7-pot chocolate large. So this plant's got real big in the corner here as well. I've managed to string this one up, and as you can see in there, if you can get in, plenty of flowers in there as well. And again, they're fruiting, so that's good. Again, this looks like it's going to be a fairly prolific plant. A lot of flowers on there, which is great to see. And its counterpart here, a wee bit behind, but size wise it's fairly close. But as of yet, no flowers have opened that I can see. But look, we'll get there. Okay, so next up is the ghost pepper, or the bird jaloka. I potted this up a few weeks back, and already we started to get nice bushy growth at the bottom, but we're also starting to see a few wee flowers develop at the top. Now it might throw these flowers as it's still not probably grown its full size, so some of them might stay, some might go. We'll keep an eye. Then finally in the corner is my jalapeno plants. Now these guys are massive, absolutely massive. All 3 of them are throwing flowers, and some of them have actually started to fruit as well, which is brilliant, because I was kind of hoping I was going to get some jalapenos earlier in the season, but none yet. But some of them have fruited. Let's see if we can find one. It's kind of hard to see in there, but there definitely is some coming, so we'll keep you posted on that front. So guys, that's it for another Chilli House walkthrough. So everything seems to be moving in the right direction, which is great. Again, I'd like to see more fruiting, but the sun hasn't really shone away a lot. Again, look, it's raining again. I don't know if you can hear that in the background. There's a crazy circus down below. That's where all the banging's coming from. But look, guys, thanks for tuning in. Remember, like and subscribe and tell your friends. Good luck.